We're here to play some Mercurial. Let's check it out right now. All right, welcome back to the channel. We are going to play some Mercurial, but before we do, I am your host, Frank Zanca. I'm an award-winning screenwriter, novelist, comic book writer, and I'm also a game designer. So we are designing a game right now, and I will talk about it at the end. But in the meantime, I just want to show you I'm also collecting 6-scale figures. So I just built a Ethan Hunt, Tom Cruise. I think he looked pretty good. I had to buy everything separately, so I had to buy the clothes and the gun and the body and the head all separately, but I think it looks pretty good. I know I have a problem with like buying hot toys and stuff like that. I need somebody to come in and stop me. So anyway, so let's talk about Mercurial. So Mercurial was a game that I got through Kickstarter, and I'm very kind of particular in my Kickstarters, the ones I keep and ones I sell off. And this one I bought when I first got it. When I first got it, I played it, and it is a tarot card sized card game / dice placement. So you're manipulating dice to be able to cast spells, to gain points, and it does have a solo mode. So I'm going to be playing the solo mode, and then I will do thoughts, and we're going to do 2 episodes here because it took a little longer to get through than I thought it would. So I'm going to break it up into 2 episodes, but I know I'll give some thoughts at the end. All right, so I'll see you guys on the backside. How we doing, everybody? We are here to talk about some Mercurials. Jump in the box. Mercurial! So I played this a few months ago when I first got it in from Kickstarter. And then when I brought it back to the table, I realized that I had forgotten almost everything about it. So I had to reread the rule book. So this is video I'm actually making some for myself as well as for you guys, so that I can learn how to play quickly without going through the rule book again. Because it's generally easy. It's the iconography that you need to get familiarized with. And then really there's, I won't get as frustrated as I did with Final Girl and things to that effect, because there's no way to lose this. It's more about a point system, especially in solo mode, where you're just basically, you're playing against yourself. Can you beat your last high score? That's basically what it is. So there's no way to lose this game in solo mode. All right, so in solo mode, things are a little different than in the regular game. You really should have 6 cards out here. Instead, you start with 3, and we should have acuity on here. Again, there isn't any. And you can see how far it goes off, because these tokens are the last 2 cards of the deck here. All right, so let's go through the setup here really quickly. So you have 3 decks of cards. So these are actually the spell cards. These are like the attunement cards, and these are like your victory cards. So I think they're called heroic, but they're basically victory cards. All right, and then we have tokens here for points, and you get 3 points or 3 for every 3 ruin. So the thing that looks like a fireball is ruin, and one that looks like a star is restore. And for every one over what you're getting here, so if I got 23 ruin here or 25 ruin here, I would get 3 additional points because I went over. All right, and this is, again, the setup's a little different here, where I'm putting die on here with acuity, and then mana is the blue ones. So the difference between the blue and the white crystals is that the blue go back into your deck here, and the white ones get discarded. And every 2 white equals 1 blue. Okay, so let's look at my little board here real quick. And you can see that this is blued out, but I don't have anything there because as far as setup's concerned, I have to remove 2 mana and I get 6 acuity for solo mode only. So you have to change, when you're playing solo, you have to change your board a little bit. And then I get 3 starting cards. So there's my 3 starting cards that match here, and then there was 1 random card. So for the iconography, this means that if I spend 1 acuity, I can have a second take action, or play action, I should say. All right, this one here, I have to use at least 2 acuity crystals, and for every this one or this one, I can change however many I spent to whatever side of the die I want, as long as I have another die showing that same thing. All right. She automatically starts with a die that, of course, can't be changed, but I have a yellow die just sitting there. So she starts with less die than everybody else. So again, back to the board. This is her icon she starts with. She comes with 5 die. She comes with 6 mana, of which I only have 4 because I had to eliminate 2. And then 1 acuity, but I add 6. So that's how that works for solo mode. All right, so that's all of her starting. And here's my 5 die. And again, this is the setup here that is different than everything else, where I have 2 acuity and a die on this, on the first 3, and they're random, by the way. And then 2 mana and 2 acuity for these. Anything that I replace will have 3 acuity instead. And then I have these guys over here, where if I have a yellow showing, which I always do, if I have 3 spells, then I can take that, and then I can use these points at the end of the game. And I have to read this. This is 27 and 38. I think that's what I have total for my thing. Only one person can take these, and then get a solo mode, so it doesn't matter. And here I have to have a spell of each type. So let's look at that real quick, because I don't ever use these. And then over here, this board here is for equity, equilibrium. So if I have both, because Ruin and Restore cancel each other out, and if I ever go down to 0, then I would look at this board, which I don't ever do. I never get my spells to do that on purpose, because you're not getting any points. All right, so let's look at those character cards there. All right, so the little lizard guy, your spell combination has to have fire, lightning, and earth. That's what I said, that one. Your spell combination has at least 3 spells that are improved by Aether. Okay. And that's these. If you see it's yellow on top, that means you have to have a yellow die. And I have one automatically. So, and you have the Aether element. Okay, so you just have to have 3 spells that have yellow on top. All right, and then the horse, your spell combination either inflicts at least 27 ruin or 38 restore. Okay. So that's that. That's pretty much the entire setup. I'll re-roll these again because I wouldn't even look at the thing. And then it comes with an icon reference card. You can see how many icons are on this thing. I mean, it's crazy. This is more iconography. Oops, upside down. For the cards themselves, these cards all have iconography. And in the back, which I like whenever they give me a summary. So it gives me a setup summary and then a turn summary. I can either take and play, or take and cast, and I do that in any combination. What they're also saying as far as the cards is, after I finish playing, we remove one card, or we add one card to the end until it falls off. But it's also said it was casting, spell cards that I play till the end of these. However, it makes no sense because I'm moving these at the same time, and you can see the difference. One's got 40 cards in it, one's got 25 cards in it. So you're going to run out of these cards before you run out of these cards. So the rules don't make any sense. So yes, I'm just going to play until we run out of these, because you're going to run out of those before you run out of those. But you're supposed to move them at the same time. So something's wrong with the rules. All right, so let's roll these die, and this is basically my die pool. So of course I want to get one of those to get my die pool up. Ooh, that's a sucky roll. Okay. So what we've got, just to explain, is I've got 2 of the stars, which I do not need at all, because even to get these, I already have the star sitting. Makes no difference to me. So I need to get rid of those as quickly as possible. And turning them to the other side goes to void, which does me no good either. And then I have 1 lightning, 1 earth, and 1 fire. All right. So now to do these spells here, I need 2 lightning, or a 3rd lightning, and 2 mana. Here I need 1 fire and 4 mana. And if it goes all the way up to here, I discount a mana. And I need, 4 earth to do this one. That's going to be impossible. Okay, so I need something that's going to take these stars to begin with and have it be able to mean something. So with this one here, I can make a star or a void into whatever I want by spending these. So if I spend 3 acuity, I can turn these into one of these. All right, so that's what I'm going to do first. I'm going to spend 3, which is going to allow me to change both of these. So I need 1 extra lightning. See, here's the problem. One's restore and one's ruin. So that is not going to help me any. This one changes these. So this is 3 times the amount of spells, and this one automatically is 6 points. Because I have the yellow, I'm using the yellow number. So I am going to change 1 to red, and I'm going to discard that. And I'm going to change the other one to earth. Which is bad because now I need to turn the lightning into earth as well. All right, so that's my goal. All right, so I have played a card, but I have not taken a card yet. So I have lightning with blue. I do not have that blue icon. So it's only, because that only goes in that direction if I have the blue icon. So I have lightning. I can change lightning to either a infinity. I can change as many of these die as I want to either fire, or I can turn it around, which works for me because the other side is earth. So I'm going to take that, and I can also use the card to re-roll and play another card, or I can discard it to get another take action. So I'm going to take that one. All right, and that would end my turn right off the bat. So that's how fast these turns go. So now everything would move up 1 level. All right, so you go 1, 2, 3. I took nothing down here, and now everything moves 1. And we got water. See, water was restore. So you really have to figure out if you're going to go for ruin or restore. So I would like to get a spell out of here as quick as possible. However, if it comes over here, then I can make it cheaper. However, I don't know if I want to wait that long. So let's see. I spend 3. I can make a water into, that's a good card. Or I can take, well, I can play my lightning to earth right now. So I can play that to do this. Now remember, I only have 4. And what would these 2 give me? It would give me 6 times 3. It would give me 6, and I would have 2 cards times 3 is 6. That would only give me 12. There's nothing up here for 12. So I need a third. Shoot. I need a third card, but I'm going to have no... I won't have any dice. Shoot, I don't know what to do. It would just get me points, and that was it. It wouldn't give me... Oh, wait, here's a 10. Yep, so let's do that. Let's just get these cards out of here. Because there's nothing... this is all my dice. So, and I don't have many mana at this point. This would at least give me mana. All right? So I can only take 1 card at a time. So let's take this one. And we'll put it over here. Is that... Can you guys see that? Kind of off the grid here. Let me see if I can move it a little bit. And now I took that off the map. Maybe I'll swap this and this so you guys can see, because that's only my discard pile. So now you can see that. Okay, so this is going to be my lineup of my, or I can just move this out. There you go. That makes it easier. All right, so I took this one out of here, and now I have to assign these 2 here and these 2 here. Now that spell is cast, or that spell is cast, but I have a group of spells I'm going to cast at the same time. All right, so I haven't taken a card yet. So this would all fill in at the end of my turn. All right, so where was that good card there? There's also this one. That only turns into void. That gives me 3 acuity, which is good. But this one is better. I don't like going to void. Because if there's any dice left over, the voids don't count to removing points from you. All right, so I took and oh, I can't take twice. That's right. I can't take that one because I took out of here, and I haven't played a card, but I can do this one. Oh, that only allows me to play. Doesn't help me any. Okay, so I'm not going to play anything. I can also, if I don't take any things at all, then I can just take an acuity as my turn. All right. So the first thing I would do at the end is I would fill this in. And the second thing now is for everything to move over. Now that lightning one would be -1 acuity to play. But we're not going to get that far. This allows me to change all of my ruin to restore ×2. It's pretty good. Which I can do. Does that give me better? No. No, it doesn't. Because my ruin would be 6. This would be ×3. So I am going to take this one. That's my action. Those are the ones I've played. Right. And I'm going to use all 3 of these to go here. And my last 2 mana to go here. All right, and I have... Let me just make sure that that's a play. I think it is a play action. Doesn't even tell me. So it's the icon of the hand with the 2. It's probably this thing. I can probably use this. The hand with the 2 cards. Yeah, play 2 alterations. That's what I thought. That does not help me at all. And this one here, if I have 2 spells out, which I do. Now this one here, I have to have 3 of the yellow. I only have 2, so that's not going to do anything for me. This one here, I have to have, again, 3 types of spells. And of course, this one is restore. So that would eliminate some things there. And I definitely don't have any 27 or 38 to get the other one. So that's all I can do. And I can't play anything, so that's the end of the turn. And now everything would move over 1. Which is kind of a pain in the ass to do this continuously. Ooh, look at that one. We got a bunch of water going on here. And there's water over here too. So maybe I should be going for water next. Okay. So I will now cast. So I will get 6 times, this basically links to this. So that card would be 6 times 3 is 18. So actually I get 18 points. That opens it up a little, no, it doesn't really open anything. It doesn't help me at all, except that I can get the higher card and get that off the board. I can't get any of these. So it does give me more mana, though, to be able to use later. So I'm going to take this and I'll put this on my board. I'll take this particular card, which now also gives me the symbol up here. And I would take my discarded pile, go into there. I would now fill this, and I'd put 3 of them on there. These here, the blue would then go back onto my board. And these get discarded, and I'm just going to put these under here. All right, and then I would re-roll all of my die. Ooh, I got blue off the bat. So now I cast, so I can't play a card, but I can take one. Okay, so I'm going to take the card that I've been itching at earlier, which is this one. But now, maybe that's not the best for me now, because I want to turn things into blue. Or lightning. So I'm going to take this one. And this lightning card is now going to go away. So that's not good. I would have liked to have taken that one too, but I don't have time for it. I'm just hoping that maybe another lightning card will come up. All right, so this would fill up. These 2 would go away. And now we have a discard pile here. Okay. And now everything has to move over. You spend more time shifting cards than playing the game. Okay. And lightning to water, lightning to water, lightning to void, and then water to fire, and earth to fire or lightning. So I am looking for water and lightning at this point. This gives me automatically 4. There's a 10 right there. But this will cost me 1 less, and I'll get 4 points, but I'll have to contribute a die to it. So let's do that right off the bat. So let's take this card as my take action, contribute that, and contribute that. And the reason I only put 1 there instead of 2 is because this is a -1. So when you get to the end of the road there. This one is useless to me because it's ruined. I'm going for restore now. All right, so I want to play this one here. What it does is I can turn all my earth into water. And I only have to pay 3 for that. So let's pay 3. Plus I'm going to get 2 back. So, and I don't have that blue icon or else I'd get more. So I'm going to spend 3, but I'm going to actually only spend 1. And I'm going to turn all my earth into water. Now, if I could just turn that lightning into water, I'd be good there too. All right, so here's my discard pile. I'll just put that upside down. Okay, so I'm in good shape right now. So this would get discarded. And then I discard again. So I discarded here, but I didn't discard here. I only have one discard here. Let's just leave it. It's really okay if it takes a little bit longer. I think it's too fast by using this deck. All right, so I want to take more blue cards. This converts all of my, oh, that's Earth. I don't have that. This gives me 10 now. But I would only have 2 cards, 2 spell cards. And that only gives me 14 points. I need this card along with this one. So what we're going to do I need this card? Converts blue to lightning. I think I do need that card. So let's take that as my take action. I really need to take another spell, but I can wait a turn. And I'm actually kind of hoping a lightning will pop up at the end there. Okay, so let's discard this one. Everything moves up. Yeah, so I'm just going to play it that way because really I'm down to, how many cards am I down to now? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14. I'm down to 14 turns. So I'm just going to do it. If it falls off, I discard it. If I replace it, everything just moves over. So that's how I'm going to play it. All right, because I do take every turn, so something's gonna fall off, and something's gonna get replaced every turn instead of 2 cards every turn. All right, so I need both of these. This one here, I can use 1 less thing, so let's do that. I'm going to contribute 2 to that, 2 to this, and 2. Oh, that's not right. I need 3. I need 3 of them. Because 2 of them equal 1, I had 1 less. So, all right, so I'm at 14 right now. That was my take action. I really don't have anything to play because I am still hoping that a lightning will come up. And I can do this one next turn. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. And a lightning did come up. Now, will I have enough stones to play it? I don't know. All right, so I didn't take anything out of here. So this will discard. I like that better than just removing cards at the end of the turn. If it falls off, great. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Okay. So, can I do this one and this one? That's the question. I need 3, unless I let it go here. Do I need this? Lightning to water. I don't have this. I don't have this logo. But if I did, it'd allow me to go back and forth. Oh, I do have the purple. Oh, that's a good card then, because it allows me to go back. Oh, it doesn't allow me to go backwards. I'm going to take it. And I have nothing to play. I would like to play something that gives me... Oh, I can do this. Let's do this. And I won't play any of this top thing. I'm just going to play the bottom. That allows me to get 2 of these. Okay, so this would come off, and then everything would move down. That makes more sense, I think. And there's another lightning. That's ruin, though. Shoot, I don't want ruin. I am going to have to change the lightning to water. All right. So I'm going to play this card here. It allows me to change 1 lightning to water unless I have that ability, which I do. I have 2 of them, but I only have 1 die, so it's irrelevant. So I'm going to change that to water. I do not have that symbol, so I'm only going to get 1 card, 1 token there. So I'm going to get 1. So that's my play action. And then I am going to take this one. And I'm going to apply both of these. Or do I... Because if I don't, it's going to take off one, because oh no, it'll give me 1 restore if I don't use it. So let's do that. And it only cost me 1 mana. So let's do that. So what am I at now? I'm at 15, I'm at 19. And there is another chance that I could get another water. Let's see what happens. This will get discarded. Nope. Oh, yes. Gives me another 3. Let's do that. All right. So I have... Do I need this? That's a good card, man. Lightning to earth and water. Water to... Shoot. Don't I have lightning to something already? I do. All right, I'm going to let that one go. So I can take this. All right, so that's my take action. I'm playing nothing, so I can hold my play action until this is done. All right, so we have 15, 19, 20, 21, 22. 22. So, nothing. Nothing! Oh my God! I'm still over here. I didn't need that card. These are high, man. 30 and 31? That's crazy. Okay, so I have 21. and I'm taking a 19, and I get nothing extra. If I spend 3 of these, I will gain 1 more, which will give me some more points, but unless I don't take that one, but that's 7. No, I need the mana. Okay, so this is what it is. And that gives me another purple and a blue. All right, so these would come off. This would go back. Now I'm loaded for bear for mana. Oh, my thing is completely full. I think I needed 3 of the cards that have yellow, so no. So I would get all my cards back. All right, so it looks like I'm doing pretty well. Of course, let me know if I've altered any of the rules or if I've gotten something wrong. I don't think I have. I think I'm pretty on board like this. Like I mentioned, when I first got the game, I played it, and then I hadn't played it in a few months, and I had forgotten everything. So I'm kind of also, I mentioned I'm making this video for myself as well, so I can go back and not have to learn the rules all over again. I don't know why it didn't stick in my head. But I didn't, the part with the extra points, then you take the points from the little tray there. I wasn't doing that before, so this is the first time I did that. But I think I like the game. I think it's very engrossing because it's basically a puzzle. You're playing a puzzle, and you can't lose. So there's no. It's just purely can you make enough points to, complete objectives that it has in the back of the book. All right, so that's it for me. But thank you guys so much for watching, and let's pick it up on the second episode and see how I do. But again, in the meantime, make sure to like and subscribe. Give me the thumbs up. Give me the middle finger. And if you're not subscribed, why the hell not? It's free. Just click it. Also, as I mentioned, I'm also a designer, but I'm also a comic book writer. And we're doing late pledge for my vampire mob in the 50s. It will be live probably by next week. I spent a lot of today building that out. So I got pretty far. And then Mark Spears, who is he's done covers for Spawn and Spider-Man and Power Rangers and all this stuff. He and I are doing a classic Monsters card game, area control deck builder. It's pretty exciting stuff. We had a meeting with the marketing team, and we're going to be launching that in the next few months, probably a couple months, because I need to get samples out from China and stuff like that. But anyway, look for that soon as well. And again, thank you guys so much for watching. And have a great week. Check out some of my other videos as well. And I'll see you on the next episode. All right. Bye-bye.